you?
Hello. How are you?
That's a very long pause. It's Saturday, and I just want to go sit on the couch and knit. That's really where I am. All I keep thinking is, Lindsey, let's get through this really quickly so that we can just go veg out. It was a very long day yesterday in the car. Very good day. He did very, very well.
I saw the video.
Yeah, he did very well.
He got a school record for Notre Dame.
School record, not for Notre Dame. That's so confused. Let's talk about that. Okay, let's talk about 24 Days of Quickies, and then we're gonna go back and talk about Baby Bird because he's here at the house. I tried to get him to come down here. He's still laying in bed.
Well, fair.
We didn't get home until 12:30 last night, so it was late. It was late, and there's a whole story there. But let's jump into 24 Days of Quickies so that everybody else who's here for the day, who's like, I just want to go sit out in bed, can do the same thing. Hey, everybody, welcome. I'm Marley Bird. It's my best friend, Lindsey, over there. She's my best friend. It's a real bitch. So we are here to talk about the 24 Days of Quickies, which the patterns could be quick. They might not be quick. You never know. I know that today we have some fun patterns, according to Robin. I haven't looked every day. I don't look because I'm just as excited as you guys are. And then we kind of find the button together if it's there. If it's not there, which last I heard, the first crochet pattern might not have the button on there yet, but we reach out to the designers to be like, hey, so we'll go look at it together, but then hopefully the designer will get back to us at some point today and update to make sure everything is working well. Because, crap happens. There are times I'm doing an event and I will have links up and then something's not working. And the person hosting the event will be like, what's going on? I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, if you are like, what is the 24 Days of Quickies? So happy you asked. Every day for 24 days, you get 2 free crochet patterns, 1 free knitting pattern. And these are ad-free PDFs, not just the patterns free on the website. You get a special Holiday Armadillo, which we never know what it is. Usually it's some sort of a big discount of some sort on something. And then, of course, we're doing the Jolly Holiday with Marley, volume 3. If you have had the first 2 volumes, you know how incredible the collection is. You're getting 24 of our premium patterns for $29. I mean, that's just where it boils down to. And we sell our patterns from anywhere from $8 to $15. The one that we released yesterday for knitting, that's a $25 pattern. And you might be like, I would never spend $25 on a pattern. It's because you haven't looked at this pattern. It is.
No, showing it yesterday, I was like, hello.
Yeah, it's way more than a pattern. So yeah, it's a great collection. It's released advent calendar style, so you don't know what they are. So it's like a present to you every single day. You get to go and look inside your birdhouse and be like, what is today's present? And so we have a cute one today, which correlates with Turkey Trot, which is very exciting. So you'll see that one. All right. If you don't know where you're going, I need to open a window. I don't know where I'm going apparently either, because I usually have a window open, like a brand new window to
do you feel like it's not like when I woke up this morning, I thought it was like Tuesday and it's Saturday, and because of the quickies, like my days are all mixed up.
Not only that, like the fact that we're at the end of the year is really throwing me off. I remember my parents talking about, they're like, oh, as you get older, the time goes faster. And I used to think, like, what rubbish? Like, I don't understand. I cannot believe we're at the end of the year, that we're already doing this again, and that we're going to be like, it just goes so fast.
So I have a theory about that. So when you're a kid, like 10 minutes feels like a really long time because you just haven't been here that long. But like the longer you've been here, the shorter you realize 10 minutes is.
10 minutes is nothing.
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 Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
It has to do with how old, like the reason it feels faster is because you realize how much there is.
Yeah, I get you. Okay, so I just went to marleybird.com. Just so you know, in the video description below, you can find the links to what we're going to talk about today, to the pages. But if not, always go to marleybird.com. Like, it's my main website page. You can pretty much get anywhere from here. We're going to click on blog, and I'm on a desktop, so that's why you see the full bar across the top. If it was on a tablet or a phone, it would just be like the hamburger, the 3 lines. Click on that and you'll see where it says blog. But I'm just going to go to all blog posts. Oh, I'm already there. I gotta wake up. These are the ones we're going to talk about today. So we're going to start over here with 24 Days of Quickies. I haven't added any other blog posts so that these are the first ones on that blog.
That's valid.
I was like,
this is the focus.
Yeah, it's really, really, okay, so I'm not going to go and explain this. By this point, I mean, we're on day 6. Hopefully you guys, if you're new here, take the time to just read through this blog post at least once. If you mind, just read through it once. And then all the other days, you can just come back here to the table of contents and just click on number 10. And that will take you right down to where today's patterns are. Now, having said that, I had so many messages of people asking to where they could get the links from the previous posts. And so I asked Robin yesterday if she would please add those links back up for the previous days, but making sure that they're very aware that the free PDF is no longer available, but you could go and look at those patterns, look at those people's websites. So she said she did that today, which is good. Looks like today is a bunch of accessories. Sort of. Oh no, the knitting one's good. The knitting one's a big one. Okay,
one's a big one.
Spotted Horse Designs, who has joined us before, absolutely fantastic. I am a sucker for a granny stitch ornament, and I want to make a granny stitch ornament, like just design my own and kind of put it out there. But then I was like, I don't know if you caught the Mondays with Marley that I did with the whole copying people and stuff, and how
I didn't.
Of it, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, girl. You should. That's a good one. You should go check that out.
Okay.
But like I love this. There's just something about it. It's nostalgic. I love it. I think it's so cute. All right, so we're gonna click. I clicked on the image. Going to Spotted Horse Designs. Christine is her name. Crochet Granny. Oops, coming up. So this is her newsletter. Crochet Granny Stitch Bobble Countdown. Christmas Day 11. I don't know what that is, but whatever. Cute. Super cute. Totally great
colors on it too.
For scrap yarn. Like this is just an awesome piece. So I'm going to keep scrolling here. This is the one, remember, that there wasn't a button yet. So it looks like Christmas countdown or crochet countdown to Christmas, 24 days of ornaments. So she's doing her own thing.
Well, that's cool. Okay.
It says you can find all the bauble patterns for free on this page. So there's a gift for all of you. That's awesome. Okay, crochet countdown to Christmas. I love this I like her background here. That's
good.
People are doing a good job. I'm just looking in case because I haven't checked my email, so I don't know if she added the button or not. If she didn't, maybe it's on I don't know, maybe she didn't. Regardless, you can always come here. Clearly, it's free on her website. I know that you're looking for the ad-free PDF, and hopefully she will get back to us and have the ad-free PDF put on there for us. But it doesn't look like it's here at this time, which is okay. It's okay. Hopefully she'll get back to it. But clearly she's got some other really cute baubles. And is that a water? Oh, a beer cozy pattern. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
By the way, so these, you know why these are getting advertised to me? Do you know how much I would love to have those shoes? And they're kid shoes. I want those shoes. Those would be so cute for
They don't have an adult version?
No, I don't see. I'm looking. I don't see
that
them.
Seems wild.
But aren't those cute? Those would be so good for track because our colors
I
are
was just thinking
blue.
like, oh, they're HSC colors.
Yeah. Isn't that I mean, I was like, I want those shoes. I mean, and just I wear an 11 in men's. There's no way I can even attempt to wear those shoes.
Same.
Not gonna happen. You know, it's
I haven't worn kids' shoes since I was in like third grade.
Yeah. Long time ago.
I was a size 7 in 4th grade.
Let's see. In 5th grade, I was a size 10 because the only shoes I could find at that point in time were Keds. And so
oh my God.
We would go to what was called Jones. It was the Jones store Midnight Madness sale. And it was like, it's kind of like the precursor to all the Black Friday stuff, but it wasn't Black Friday. It was just Midnight Madness. So you would go at midnight and they would put all of these different things on sale. So all these people were at the store going through all the things. And that's when my mom would take me and she'd be like, Marlena, you go over there to those shoes that fit you and you find some that fit. I was like, I'm getting my kids at the Jones store. So.
Oh my God. Mine was Stride Right.
Oh, I never owned those.
No, that was the store. It was the only store that sold the Keds. And I had a pair of white canvas Keds, a pair of black canvas Keds, a pair of white leather Keds, and a pair of black leather Keds. And the leather Keds were church shoes, and the canvas Keds were fun shoes. And that was literally the sum total of my shoes as a child, which you would think would make me want to have like all the shoes. Mm-hmm. I have 2 pairs of shoes.
That is wild. I do. Like, I have many shoes.
I have a pair of booties that like I stumbled onto in the back of like off Broadway one day, and I'm obsessed with them. I mean, and sneakers that I wear every day, and that's pretty much it. Like I had to buy shoes to wear specifically for my cousin's wedding and my sister's wedding, and I've never worn them since.
Okay, so I love shoes. When they finally started making shoes for bigger feet for women.
Yeah. I remember.
Right? I was so excited. And I was like, I'm buying all the shoes. So we've talked about me being a big girl, right? And so when you go to the store, and I've cried at the store and like where nothing fit, I could always go and get a purse
or a pair of shoes
and some shoes. Yep. And so kind of rolling back to that conversation we had the other day, when I went to put on my boots and my boots were too big for me, I full on had a meltdown.
Oh,
I'm not even ashamed to say it. Like my daughter, she was helping me look for shoes. And that's when I wore the boots with the fur to the Christmas party because they were the ones that fit me. Whole story, another story there. But I had a meltdown because I was like, nothing in my closet fits, but I can get my shoes on. And then my shoes didn't fit. And I literally broke down. I was like, what is happening? What is happening? But yeah, I'm jealous that you had black Keds. I could only find the white canvas Keds. And then I don't know, maybe they had the leather Keds and my mom and dad just couldn't afford it. And so I didn't get them. I don't remember. I know that I had the white canvas. I don't remember. I never had the leather.
But like, I remember it being Keds specifically because I have a wildly narrow foot.
They do. And that blue little Ked thing on the back. Like, I was like it's a license plate. I was like, yes.
But like literally my foot was so narrow when I was a child. I was like a quadruple A. Wow. So like, to this day, like, even though I've gotten heavier, my feet have gotten wider. I have a very narrow foot. So like my favorite pair of sneakers are Diadora. They're Italian and they are cut super narrow. So like, because the shoes that I currently have, the toe box is a little bit big. I can move my toe, like the ball of my foot back and forth in my shoe. Like there's space.
Get a blister.
I cannot wear Adidas, which makes me real sad. I can't wear Adidas shoes because they are so wide in the toe box. I can't wear Adidas shoes. And no matter what I do, if I try on a pair of Nike shoes, my knees kill me. And I don't know why.
I wonder if the Adidas shoes are wide in the toe box for soccer. I wonder if there's a correlation with how good that
it
helps
is.
You hit the ball.
Well, because that's the part, like you run on the balls of your feet. So that's the widest part. You run on, like if you're sprinting, you should be running on the balls of your feet. You know that. So that's part of it. You good?
We're all adults here. I got to tell you something.
Oh, God.
I was doing my box jumps yesterday. I've got fat. My fat hits my leg fat. And it sounds like I'm making a comment about it. Diane, that's a dirty mind like me. She's looking at me. And I go, Jeelan, who's so freaking innocent. He's like, oh, I don't hear anything, Marley. You're good. Everything's good. I'm like, Jeelan, all I hear is... He looks at me and I go, yeah, that's what it sounds like. And he's like red in the face.
Oh my God.
I go, okay. That's all I hear every time I jump. I hear my fat go, take that.
You're beating it in submission.
So sorry. These are the sounds of a fat person. I even will hear it sometimes. And this is way too much information. If I'm just wearing a nightgown and I'm running downstairs, because I don't sleep in my underwear. Like, I think I learned that years ago. A doctor told me that you really need to let your body breathe at night. So you shouldn't sleep in underwear. So I sleep in my nightshirt. and I was running downstairs to do something, and as I'm going down the stairs, every time my belly's like hitting my legs the whole way. First time it happened, I was like, the hell is that sound? Then I realized what it was, and I was like, oh dear God, that's me. That's me.
That is so relatable. Because like okay, so this is also probably more than anybody wants to know. I cannot bear to sit like on my couch.
You go like this?
Yes.
And your belly. Oh yeah. This is like if I am free booming it, my shirt is tucked underneath.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I cannot deal with my boobs sticking to my gut. I can't.
If you're new here, hey, these are the conversations we have. But everybody out there's like, yes!
Right.
And now as people go down their stairs and they hear that sound, they're going to be like, hey. It's real life. Okay, I'm sorry. We totally got on a tangent.
That's okay.
Here. Oh my God. But
anyway,
shoes,
that was,
ASICS.
we were talking about Adidas shoes.
I love ASICS shoes. And I like Nike, but
I like Nike a lot. I think they're really cute. And I like ASICS, but I had the joys of perimenopause.
Yes.
I got super bad plantar fasciitis.
Ooh.
And I went to my doctor and I was like, what do I do? Because like, it feels like I'm being stabbed in the foot when I wake up at night to go to the bathroom. And he was like, this is going to sound so insane. I'm like, look, if you told me to stand on my head and cluck like a chicken and that would fix it, I'd find a way. Okay. And he was like, heard. So he sent me to this store in town called Fleet Feet. And like, they're like a running store.
Yes, they have them.
Like everyone there is very like athletic.
Mm-hmm.
I used to run. I liked to run when I was young. And now my knees are like, I don't know who you is.
No,
I liked running. I was good at it. But also let's remember my grandfather was going to go to the Olympics for track. Like,
oh my God.
So then the war happened. So he did not for reasons. But they
got you all right.
Yeah. So they got me a different kind of shoe and it has a different like sole. Uh-huh. And so if you are a person who suffers with plantar fasciitis, find a Fleet Feet and say, I have plantar fasciitis, and they will only bring you shoes that will fix it because I don't have the problem anymore.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I like all shoes. I don't discriminate, but you know what shoes I don't like are the Nike ones. It's a Nike Air one, but they have like, it's like just air bubbles on the bottom. I don't know how to describe them.
I can't do those.
I'm so unstable in
That's
them.
my problem. I feel like my ankle, I'm going to roll my ankle. I can't roll my ankle.
I want to say they're like, I want to say they start with a V or something. I don't know. I own like 3 or 4 pair and I'm just, cause I like the way they look, but I just don't like them. You know what? Surprisingly, shoes from Nike that I really like are LeBron James.
Really?
The only reason I know is because back when Josiah's foot was my same size, we were shopping for Christmas.
Yeah.
And they're not cheap. So I was like, I want to make sure we're getting the right size. And he wore my size. So I was like, I'm going to try them on. And I was like, hot damn, these are nice. So I own 2 pair of LeBron James shoes that I've never worn because I look like an idiot. I look like a 48-year-old woman wearing LeBron James basketball shoes. Like it is not, and they're not quiet in the sense of, they're like bright in your face.
Oh yeah. You can hear them coming.
I'm going to pick those. Anyways, but they're really good. Okay. I am so sorry.
Okay.
Major ADHD here, y'all. Okay, day 2. Bliss this with a stylish granny square bookmark for you today. Well, we love books.
I love a book. I love a bookmark.
This is cute. Bliss this by Amber. Bliss this by Amber. Cute. Those are cute.
Those are really cute. I love a granny square.
I love a granny square. There's just something about a granny square. Oh, are those earrings? Because they are earrings.
Those, girl, you know how I feel about earrings.
Those are cute. I know. I love earrings. I actually bought some. Are they over here? There's the ones I bought. Oh, where did I do with them? I want to show you. Not these ones. I bought some charms that actually say like bruh and all that kind of stuff on them. I was like, I gotta have those, because earrings are just an extra step from stitch markers, and so I love me a stitch marker.
Girl, we're gonna come back to the earrings thing because I had an idea last night at the town hall. I say that's not true. Everyone had ideas last night, but I will tell you about. I have an earring idea.
I don't know how I close this. Do I just have to sign up? I don't see. I'm just gonna sign up.
Just sign up.
But I still.
There's a teeny tiny X in the corner. It's black in the corner of the pop-up box.
Oh, I see it now. Wow, that is hidden. Not her fault. It's just
not her. Yeah, that is
not complaining.
I'm going to tell you right now, when it comes to those pop-ups, you can design everything, but you don't get a say over the X.
Right. Oh, we have a big red button.
Big red button.
Awesome. So we're going to click the big red button. Clifford, the big red dog. That's what I'm thinking of too. Okay, so I just signed up, so I'm going to do it again.
Oops.
Get my free. Okay, click here to download. Boom. There we are. And I'm going to come over here and do this. It's thinking. And okay, there it is. It's on my computer. On my computer now. All right, cool. Coolio. So we're going to come back over to this. I just want to see what she has. Okay, so we have home, free crochet patterns, crochet pattern release, favorite products on Amazon. Free crochet pattern. I'm going to click on that. I just want to see what they have. Yeah. I don't think I've ever, been to her website. I am so gassy, like for the last 2 days, like belching gassy and like gassy, but it's not stinky gas. Like it's just like gas.
Probably because you eat so freaking healthy now.
And I ate McDonald's yesterday, which I haven't had McDonald's in a minute.
Yeah.
I bet that's also affected my systems. Like, what is this?
Yeah, Dave and I had the conversation. Our Smoothie King doesn't open until 9, sometimes 9:30s on Sundays, depending on like who's opening. And obviously that's not enough time for me to get my smoothie and get here. So like we're driving this morning and I was like, we have to make a plan for breakfast. And he's like, smoothies. And I was like, no, like we have to make a plan for breakfast. And we're driving by McDonald's and he's like, do you want to have a terrible breakfast tomorrow? I was like, oh my God, yes.
Well, I don't recommend it. So our Smoothie King doesn't open until 7. And because I went and worked out at 5, they weren't open by the time I was done yesterday.
Yeah.
So when I left here to go to the whatchamacallit, I had to stop and get gas. And then the McDonald's was there at the gas station. So I was like, I'm just going to get McDonald's. I bet that's what's going on. I bet that's what's going on. It looks like she's got a bunch of little cute things going on here.
Oh, I love the hats. You know, I love a hat. Oh, look at those snowflakes. Those are also earrings.
Okay, wait a minute. She does a lot of book stuff. I wonder if she is in the book world. Like
I know, like, do we need to be besties? I feel like we should be besties.
It sounds like it. It's thinking. My computer's running real slow today.
That's fine.
Home decor. We're going to keep going. So a little bit more home stuff. So fun stuff here. Lots of earrings.
She does lots of earrings, which I'm a fan of.
I love jewelry. I love it. I think it's cool. Well, thank you so much, Amber. I'm assuming that's your name, Amber. Thank you for participating. I hope that this brings you lots of traffic and new customers. We shall see. All right. Knitting pattern today. Knitting with chopsticks. Hortense. I love Hortense. She's wonderful. Hortense has a minimalist yet versatile design for you today, the trio sweater. Okay, this is cute.
This is adorable.
And it does not matter. I don't care. This is for all my ladies of an age who've been told that stripes are bad for you and you're of a certain size. No, when you stripes can be really good. They can, see how these stripes here, they like break her up. When it breaks up your body like that, it looks really good. Stripes can be very good. And especially if you think strategically about your color placement, put a darker color on the bottom will make that look smaller. So stripes are good. She has a lot of really wonderful things here. So Hortense is pretty darn awesome. Looks like it's a pure stockinette stitch top. It looks like this yarn has a little fuzz halo to it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It looks like
soft.
Yeah, it does.
It looks very, very soft.
And she did think about her placement really beautifully as well.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
Good colors. Good colors. Okay, the yarn. The sweater is knit with fluffy recycled alpaca yarn. Create a cozy feel You can easily substitute it with mohair or mohair blend, which is awesome. That's like all the rage right now. Matching a mohair with a wool, like a merino or something. I'm
allergic to mohair, so I would have to stick with the alpaca, but I do love some alpaca.
Now, alpaca, I love alpaca, but alpaca, depending on what it is, it affects me. Like it's
really,
and it's not supposed to, but it affects me.
Mohair and Angora, I can't do those two. It makes me really sad because, like, I love Angora so.
I love Angora.
If I touch Angora, it's like I'm itchy.
There was an Angora that we had at Bijou Basin Ranch, and I loved it so much. It was so delightful to knit with and to wear, and it was just awesome.
One year I went to SAF, the event, and the booth next to me had Angora bunnies.
Oh no!
I was just like chewing Zyrtec all day, and that was when I figured out I was allergic to it.
Okay, that makes sense.
So cute.
If you are not getting the free PDF today, you're hitting this after the fact. It looks like you can buy the PDF, just like most of us designers, right? More patterns that she has here. I'm looking for the red button. We're looking for the red button. Lots of sizing.
I like that. I like that.
All right. I have a hard time reading it when they're broken up like this.
Look, when I do it, whenever I do that, I always highlight my color all the way, like my size all the way.
I do too. I do too.
Dyslexia.
All right. So this is how she instead of having everything in one big, instead of having all 8 in one parentheses, which is what I would do, honestly. Yeah. Not that one thing's worse than the other. It's just that it's what I would do.
It's just your preference.
So it is extra small to 5X. We had this whole discussion yesterday. So very, very size inclusive here. She gives you a pickup stitches tutorial, which is great. I mean, this is basic stockinette, right? You probably, she's giving you specific tutorials for what you would need. Looks like the pattern is free on her website. So you can get the pattern here for free. Here we are.
Yay. Big red button.
Hold on. I just got a pages unresponsive. Hold on. I'm going to wait.
Okay. There it is.
Okay. We're going to, is it blinking on you too? Hold on.
Yeah.
It's telling me it's got to wait. It's thinking. Okay. It's thinking really hard.
Thinking so hard. Doing all the work, computer.
All right. I'm going to click it now.
Okay.
Okay. And we're going to go like this. And both. Yeah, your download is on the way to your inbox. So I went to my email, and then this is a page where you can sign up for other items for her if you want. This is good.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I got to go back up.
Okay.
A collection of workshop classes to help you make gorgeous sweaters, cardigans, and other garments you'll love from 15 of our favorite knitting designers. So it looks, I know she does summits. I wonder if that's what this is.
That's my guess.
Summit workshop. I love all these emojis that she has here.
I know. I'm always like, where do they get all these cute stinking icons?
I know.
Okay, it's not just me.
No. And I know how much work like putting a page like this together is. So I'm like,
oh my God, so much work.
I'm like, this is.
Yeah, it says attendees. So I'm thinking it was a summit.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
workshop,
so
whatever you want to call
all the workshops that were there. Be nice, Marley. Did I say that out loud? Did I? That was full on very menopause moment. My internal voice came out.
Yes. Anyone experiencing mobile mode on the video this morning? I am. Yes. Mine is, I'm on YouTube over here, and it's somehow picking the mobile version instead of the widescreen version.
So there are 2. There should be 2. Let me go look over here. So I have the option at the start of the on StreamYard. It tells me that, do I want to present it in both ways? So actually, if you went to YouTube, you would have an option to view either one, like a full screen or mobile.
Okay.
And so
I see now. Now I understand. You have the little mobile icon on one, and I clicked.
It's both. And so StreamYard started doing that because YouTube likes that, because there are people who watch on their phone. So they make it mobile specific. I don't know. Whatever.
I get it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. There's some good designers here. So if you're interested, there you go. That's that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. So now we're back over here. I got a little sidetracked. I'm so sorry. Okay, Holiday Armadillo, Spotted Horse Designs has 50% off 24 Christmas bobble patterns.
Oh,
there you
go.
We
already talked about how cute they were.
We already talked about how cute they are.
Off. I love the armadillo.
So she was the first one who forgot the whatchamacallit. Was there a coupon code?
I don't.
No code needed.
No code needed. Okay.
So it looks like it's only $10 if you want the whole collection, which did it say? I think it's 20 Christmas countdown 10 didn't it say 24? Like 24. So if you're interested in more ornaments, there you go. Apparently today is the day of ornament because the Jolly Holiday is an ornament. Today is the days of ornaments. Well, everybody's and I'm going to be making an ornament today too. Because I just want to make one. So we're going to come down here to Jolly Holiday and we're going to click on that. This will take us to the blog post. Now, to be very clear, listen up, everybody. Jolly Holiday with Marley is a pattern advent calendar style release. So from December 1st to December 24th, there is a free pattern that is released on the website only for 24 hours. But if you want all of the patterns in one nice, cute little spot on the internet called the Marley Birdhouse, where you could get the ad-free PDF all in a whole collection for yourself without having to come back to this page every single day and support your favorite designer, that is only $29. And it is available for purchase. So you can have all of the patterns from day 1 to day 24, which so far we've had some really great patterns. We've had an ear warmer pattern, which I thought was over here, but I think I wore it the other day. An ear warmer pattern, a crochet cowl pattern, a knit doggy sweater, which people are already making. And they're like, oh my gosh, I love this. So a knit puppy sweater, Pixel Pop puppy sweater. Day 4 was a blanket, a crochet blanket. Day 5 was this awesome knit sweater of mine that is just, I can't express to you enough how much I love that sweater. So that was yesterday's, and it is a doozy of a pattern. And then today is this really great ornament by Robin. It's a crochet ornament. So you can read through this again if you are new.
You're not sharing again.
Of course I'm not, because I always forget. Thank you for saying that so quickly. So you can read through all of this again. So you can get all of the details, but you can click right here and number 8, and that'll take you right down to where the daily free pattern is, if that's all you're interested in. So if you want the whole collection, you can click it right there. And then every day you can go to your Marley Birdhouse and see what the pattern is for the day, because it's released advent calendar style. If you just want the pattern for today, you can click this button. Look how cute those are.
Oh my God. I'm obsessed.
You can click this image. This is what it is. It's the Rockford Mosaic Crochet Ornament. So this is the mosaic stitch pattern we used for Turkey Trot, and we turned it into an ornament, and it's so adorable. I love it. So if you had leftover yarn from Turkey Trot, this is a great use for that. You can click right here where it says, the download printer friendly right here. You can click on that. If you want the whole collection, if now you're like, okay, I want this, we can click right here. So let's click on the image. It will open up a printer friendly. I already have it on my computer, so I was already scrolling through it. The printer friendly version of the pattern. It comes with stitch diagram charts, which you can see right there. Videos for the sections that we think you might need help with, or things you might need help with. This is just really good. It's just a good pattern for sure. But then now if you're like, okay, I've seen what kind of patterns you do. I really like them. I think I'm going to get the whole collection. You can click this button. It'll take you to this page, which again is like another, hey, let me tell you what this is all about. If you don't want to read through the whole thing, you can click right here. It'll just take you down here and you can just fill out your information. You can decide if you want to add 10 more patterns. These are premium patterns that would be housed inside of your Marley Birdhouse. 5 crochet, 5 knit, really awesome patterns. You don't have to, if you want it, you just click add to cart and then you just fill out your information and you can buy it. And that's it. Ta-da. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. I want to figure out, I need to start putting, now that we have 6 of the patterns released, I can start filling these in instead of just.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So I could do that now.
But like, also, where did you get your cute? Like, am I just like icon
PicMonkey
deficient?
Yeah, they're just from PicMonkey. These ones are just from PicMonkey.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just icon deficient.
Yeah. No, I don't know about that. But anyways, so there you have it, everybody. That is today's 24 Days of Quickies and Jolly Holiday. That concludes that segment portion of this podcast. All right. Okay. Yesterday, left here, went up to Notre Dame, got there as finals were starting for the weight throw. He got a PR in the weight throw, so a personal best. So he threw furthest that he's ever thrown, which is good. And then he made finals. He ended up placing 7th, which is not terrible, especially with the start of how last year was compared to this year. It's so different. Placed 7th, did really well. And then his confidence level in the ring was noticeably different. You guys know, I told you he lost 70 pounds this summer, and he is much more quick in the ring and more balanced and effective in the ring. Like, it looks really good. So watching him go in for the shot put, which is notoriously, it's hard. It's so technical. If you guys don't know anything about throwing, it's so technical.
Oh, everything about throwing is so. The problem is when you watch someone do it, it looks so easy.
Yes,
and it is not.
It is not easy. And he was just doing so well. His first throw was not so good. Second throw was a good throw, and it was a PR for him, but he wasn't happy. Like, he left the ring, he was really unhappy, and I was like, okay. And it's because he knew he had more in him. He knew that there was more there.
Is that the one that you put on the internet? Because I was like, he wasn't happy with that.
No, his last one was and he was happy with that. He went like this, like, yeah.
Okay.
So his third one was a very good technical throw, but he missed the finish. That would have been a huge throw. Like, he said he knew, like, as he was going in, he was like, oh, and then you pull away or you do something little. Yeah. So that was a good throw. But those 2 throws were personal best, right? So that's 2 that he did. He gets to finals. There was this 20-minute break between prelims and finals because there was a confusion. There was a tie for 9th place, and they didn't know if they should take the 9th and 10th and bring them into finals. So they were just doing top 9. I was like, just bring them both in. What does it matter? Like, it really doesn't matter. So 20 minutes in, he finally gets in to throw. First throw, it was not that good. Second throw was a good throw, but he scratched. So his third throw in finals was the one that I posted on the internet, and he got in, and he's like trying to get everybody ramped up, just trying to get some energy, because it's like people think it's a golf tournament, and it's not. Yeah. Like, we need to get some energy going. Yeah. So he got everybody, kind of pumped up, and then he threw it, and he threw it really well. And it was a PR. And so once he threw it, he knew it felt good. So he went like this, like, all right. And then left the ring. And then they, it was 15.91 meters, which is 52 feet and change. Yeah. Which it's like, in the scheme of all of college and stuff, it's not like it's high up there, but it's really good for him and for his school. He got the school record. And it's a great start. Like, it's nowhere like, oh, that's the best he's ever going to do. Not even close.
No. I know that he's still working towards that. Like, I know that.
Right.
And I know that you work with him. I know his coach works with him. Like, yeah, I know that he is like super dedicated to like finding that and hitting it.
Yeah. And I want to be very clear, because he said that when I said that to him, it made it sound like I was downplaying his success that he had. And I was like, that's not it at all. I don't intend it like that. I know you have more in you. Like, I'm incredibly proud of what you've done right now.
Absolutely.
But and then it was funny. He was like, yeah, I just always feel like I'll do something good. And instead of like being like, okay, that was really good, and kind of like mulling over it a little bit, he's like, you're moving on. Like, what's the next best thing? And I go, but I do that to myself.
Yeah.
I go, that's how he goes, oh, I know. He goes, after working with you this summer, that's what I realized is that's how you talk to yourself. That's how you do things for yourself. I was like, thank God you realize it. Cause I'm not trying to be an asshole parent. Like, it's really,
you do that to me. Like, you're like, well, what about the next, like, I mean, and I love that thing? Because you're like, what about, could you do this? Could you do that? Yes. Like, things that I wouldn't necessarily have thought of, or like, when I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to go take a nap. And you're like, but what about that next thing? Like, sometimes you need somebody to be like, what about that next thing?
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. So we were at Notre Dame. It was a Notre Dame meet, and the media guys for Purdue Fort Wayne, for whatever reason, they put the Purdue logo up here and Notre Dame down here to be like he was at Notre Dame. And it's been so confusing for people because they think that it was a school record for Notre Dame. And they're like, did he transfer to Notre Dame? I'm like, no. No. So, I mean, that's a media thing on their end. They need to figure that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he had a really excellent meet. And then he and Luca, I drove them home and then to come home, which is out of the way, but I just didn't want to be by myself. And so I was like, I also paid tolls so that we could get home better on highways versus going through little podunk areas.
Yeah.
And then, so we're on this tollway and I missed my exit.
Oh God.
And the next we're like, so I see it and I go, is that my exit? Like I'm getting ready to go off and Josiah's like, no, it's the next one. I'm like, okay. So I get back in the lane and then you know how Google adjusts and it goes, go down the road 15 miles. I think it was 15 miles. And then it added like 40 minutes on it. I was like, oh my God. It was the never ending ride home. We ended up in Ohio because Ohio is 25 minutes from Fort Wayne. So I'm in South Bend, driving to Fort Wayne, end up in Ohio. And then, I was like, I'm never getting home. At one point, we got to his dorm at like 10 o'clock and Josiah's like, Mom, just sleep here. We'll just go home in the morning. I'm like, I'm not sleeping at your dorm. He's like, it'll be fine, Mom. We have an air mattress. And I'm thinking, you're going to put me on an air mattress? And then I was like,
honey, you sleep on an air mattress.
You're going to sleep on an air mattress? He goes, yeah, you can have my bed. I was like, and then I'm thinking, when's the last time you washed your sheets? I'm not sleeping here. I'm not, I'm not doing it.
That was my first thought when did you wash your sheets?
That's literally, and I didn't say that to him, but I was like, no, I'm not sleeping it. And I'm not. And then I was just like, not only that, you have 3 roommates. I'm sure the last thing they want is your mom in the other room as they're getting it on in their rooms. I'm like, I have no interest in being
no
there.
interest.
No interest.
No.
So he was like, okay, Mom. All right, that's fine. Because he was like, I'm gonna drive home with you. So it's another hour and a half from there to home. So it was like the never ending ride home. So I didn't get home till 12:30 last night. But it was nice. It was nice. So he did really well. And it's the good start of the year. His teammate Hunter did really well in the weight throw, which was awesome to watch. And if you listen to the video in the background, you can hear somebody be like, yeah, Joe, like it's, you can tell they're far off and they're cheering for him as he threw. And that was Hunter. And his energy and excitement as a teammate is so infectious and it's just so good. Anyways, so that was my night and my day. So that's why I'm like, I tried to clean my face, but I feel like I need a good shower. But yeah, it was good. So he did exceptionally well. He did really well. Now that's enough about me. I want to know about the town hall.
So the town hall, everything is real scary because like here we are in 2025. And I was trying to get it so that I typically use OBS. I don't know if you're familiar with OBS.
Yes.
I typically use OBS when I go live on Facebook so that I can share my computer screen if I want to, right? And there's some glitch with Facebook where you can't connect OBS to Facebook sometimes. And of course, I start like trying to get it all ready. I'm supposed to go live at 8. I'm trying to get it ready at 7:30. I can't get it to connect. Like I try the RMTP server version. I try, like I refresh, I close, I started my whole computer over. I turned off my VPN. Like all of the things that you have to do.
If you ever need to use my StreamYard, because it just connects to, like, we just have to connect your Facebook to my StreamYard.
I thought about it and then I was like, I don't want to accidentally go live on Marley's.
I can add so many things and you get to select what you want. Like if we wanted to go live every day like this in your group, we could go live on YouTube and your group and I don't think we could do groups. Your page.
Yeah, groups are weird.
Yeah, it used to be we could do groups, but now I don't think we can. But we can do your page. So I could connect all of your stuff and my stuff like anytime.
Okay. I appreciate it. But so like I'm trying to figure it out and I'm so frustrated that I can't figure it out. And now it's like 10 past 8. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go live and like, we'll figure it out. I won't be able to share my screen. It's fine. And so I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to go live. And then I go live and I send the push notification to everybody on the app. And like, there's a glitch on Facebook and it says refresh the page. So I refresh the page and then then it's like connect to streaming service. I'm like, I'm using my webcam.
Oh no.
And I was so frustrated. And like, not only that, but for some reason I had to swap my cameras out. So like this one wouldn't connect anymore. So I had to take my down facing camera and swap them and the cables. Girl,
now sometimes my face cam like that,
yeah,
it won't connect. And so I'll unplug it and plug it back in and it connects.
Yeah. I've been doing that with this one for a really long time. And then all of a sudden it was like hard pass. And then I was like, I wonder if the cable's gone bad. And so I swapped the cables and that wasn't it. And then I swapped the camera and the cable and that was it.
Oh,
and like that level of frustration when I'm already like so stressed out, I was already like on that edge. And then everyone was like, how's it going? And I had a full blown mental breakdown.
Oh, I understand.
Like, fully cried.
It's not that you intentionally do that, and that's the hard part.
And like I hated that that's how it started because like I don't want anyone to think this is like the pity marketing move because I hate that and like that's not what I'm trying to do. Like I really am just trying to figure out how to survive. Like I'm not trying to like please don't pit like I'm not pity marketing is not where I'm trying to be. Like it's just that like the whole technology of it and then like the scary part of it, like it was just too much. And so like I had a whole moment. But like, I don't know if you saw the carousel I sent you yesterday on Instagram about.
I haven't looked at anything.
Okay. So I found this post and it made me think of you immediately. And it was about how people who cry quickly make the best leaders.
Oh.
Where's my phone? Let me see it. Cause like
that tracks.
Right. It's scientific. Let me read it. Cause like, it's really, I was like, this is so cool. And I sent it to you because I was like, this makes so much sense for you. I do not need this to make noise. Thank you.
Hey, Jolene's here. Hey, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
So a Harvard neurologist said people who cry easily make the best leaders because their brain has this rare advantage. 1, she once told her class something that stunned everyone. People who cry easily aren't emotionally weak. They have faster connecting brain. She showed scans comparing emotional responders versus non-responders. The ones who cried had stronger bridge between their amygdala, emotional processing, and prefrontal cortex, logical processing, meaning their feelings don't block their thinking, they enhance it. 2, she explained that when someone tears up, their nervous system is doing something extraordinary. It's processing emotional data in real time. Their system pick up micro tensions, shift in tone, subtle changes in group dynamics long before others notice. This is why they make powerful leaders, she said. They can read the room before the room knows how it feels. 3, in one study, emotional responders predicted conflict 40% more accurately and resolved it faster. They sensed discomfort easily, adjust their communication, soften their tone, or offered support before anyone asked. Their sensitivity wasn't a liability, it was strategic awareness. 4, she told her class about a CEO who cried during a presentation. Girl, I've done that.
Oh, I have too.
His board panicked. But the neurologist said his brain was doing exactly what high intelligence emotional systems do, releasing tension, regulating stress, and returning to clarity. After crying, she said, his decision-making improved. His entire nervous system recalibrated.
Yeah.
5, her final line stayed with the students for years. Crying is not a loss of control. It's the nervous system integrating faster than most people can think. People who cry aren't unstable. They're attuned, perceptive, self-aware, and neurologically built for connection and leadership. Your tears aren't a flaw. They're data. Your brain knows what to do with them. If you want to understand your emotional wiring and why your nerves is like, please follow, right? Like, but I sent you that because I was like,
that's perfect.
It's really true.
Yeah.
But so like, here I am, like having a full blown, like I'm trying really hard not to cry.
We see that.
I love you, Joe. And so like, so I'm like having a full meltdown, and then like Angie and Michelle show up because they don't want me to be here alone, having an emotional meltdown.
Oh, that is,
I know, which also was like, don't cry that they're here. Don't cry that they're here.
I want to cry right now because that's right. That's so big.
Because like Dave texted me and like, because I couldn't get the comments on like the Facebook stream, so I had a Facebook over here with the comments on it. So like his little message popped up because he knew that's what I had. So his message popped up. And he's like, Angie and Michelle are on their way. They don't want to freak you out when they come in. because of that whole situation I told you about earlier this week.
Mm-hmm.
And so I saw that, but I didn't like acknowledge it. And so then I get a text message a couple of seconds later, like, if you don't acknowledge this, I'm calling your phone. And I was like, I see you. And so Angie Michelle came and just like stayed with me, which was really kind and very supportive. And I love those ladies. But there were so many people who were like, there's so many good ideas and what can we do to help? And it really is proof. And like, I'm going to try not to cry. I'm going to try that, like, having a community is really the only way to survive anything.
Yeah. It's true.
Like, and I'm really blessed to have such an amazing community of people. It is truly, what is
I'm
that?
listening. I'm sorry. It's cheesy eggs. I'm very excited.
Oh, I love cheesy eggs. My God. Did Joe make those for you? Did Joe?
Laura just did.
Laura, you're the best.
I know.
I know.
All right. So yes, community is incredibly important.
So it's so incredibly important. And like, you know, they were all like, what can we do to help? And like, I don't know if I've told you this or not, but like, remember when I ordered those sample bags from overseas? So, I learned a lot. Like, ordering those samples was a good idea because like I have now learned a whole lot of the process. I've learned about manufacturing more and blah, blah, blah. But the thing that I think that nobody knows, and I'm just going to like, this is my conjecture. I have zero empirical data.
Wow, that was a big word.
Okay.
I would have never pulled that out of my hat. Nope. That was a big word. Okay.
I was a teacher and like I had to deal with empirical data all day. So,
got it.
Okay. So, here's what I think is happening. And this is why things like TikTok Shop and Instagram are so hard to break the algorithm on. Okay. Mm-hmm. So again, this is all my opinion. I want to be wildly clear. This is my opinion.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I ordered a bag. I wanted to order a sample from one company and it had been advertised to me on Facebook as well. And I was like, okay, when I went to order the sample was $50, which is very expensive for a sample.
Yeah.
Considering the bag, if I wanted to purchase it, was like under 10.
Yes.
So a sample for $50 is very expensive. Well, I was like, well, I've been advertised that bag, so I'll just go buy it from the US retailer, right? Like, that's fine. So I bought it from the US retailer and it was like, buy more, save more. So I got all 4 colors. I was like, I think this is a cute bag. I'd carry it. I'll buy all 4 colors.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And so I was like, okay. So I order it and it's free shipping. And it's like, they're like $45, but I bought 4. So I saved, I don't remember, but like it ended up being wildly reasonably priced. And I was like, okay. Cause I know how much that company's paying for them. Right. I know.
Uh-huh.
And I ordered them and I was like, well, they'll be here faster too. No, they were not. They didn't come USPS. They didn't come UPS. They didn't come FedEx. They didn't come DHL. They came via courier. Like a random person in her personal vehicle is knocking on my back door one day and is like, I have a package for you. And I'm like, what? Right. Uh-huh. Well, when I went in to track the package, the tracking on the one that's US based is the exact same tracking as the place where I order my samples from. Like it has the same cadence of time passing. It has the same number of processing stations and it has the same origination point. So here's what's really happening.
Okay.
Manufacturing companies in places like China, Singapore, Taiwan, where they have massive overseas in Asia, where India, where they have factories that are producing things, whatever those things may be.
Yes.
Are taking those items because like they have whole web pages dedicated to like, here is our product catalog that we can customize or white label for you.
Yes.
Okay. They have whole web pages dedicated to this. And like, they also have to declare like what kind of time their employees get off, what their employee benefits package are, so that you know if you're doing business with an ethical company or not. Like those are things that these things have to, okay. So like, there's a lot of like layers of protection here, but here's what they're doing. They are setting up a very inexpensive website on Shopify using a free or very inexpensive template.
Okay.
And then they are linking that to the manufacturer itself is running that. And then they're running their orders through the manufacturer. And then the manufacturer is drop shipping it directly from their warehouse or factory to the United States. And how are they dominating this industry? They are dominating this industry because they can afford, because they have such huge margin on that. The tariffs are not slowing them down. The trade war did not slow it down. The trade war made it worse, if anything, because now they can afford to pay an influencer $600, $700 a post. And if that influencer sells 100 bags, they've 10x'd their money.
Uh-huh. Okay, that makes sense.
So when you see someone like on TikTok, specifically, it is the worst on TikTok.
Is this the checkered bag?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's, I'll show you the ones that it is. Okay. I'll show you the ones that it is. This one, this checkered, look, I love this bag. This is a great shape. This is a great size. This is a well-made bag. I would absolutely purchase this. This is a nice bag. I want you to know, if you see this bag, I've seen the quality. This is not a bad bag. I would purchase this bag, especially for what they're charging for it. I would purchase this bag. Mm-hmm. This one, I know that one's doing it. And I know this one's doing it.
Oh.
And so like they sent it to me in like a garment bag to make it all fancy and like all that stuff. They also put some sort of like scent marker in it that I had to throw away outside because I was dying. But so they're just, so they can
they're just destroying you.
Yeah.
Because they can.
Yeah. Like for instance, I was on Pinterest yesterday and I was like, oh my God, that bag is great. I get a lot of ads on Pinterest for bags, obviously, because I look there for ideas.
Uh-huh.
And I buy a lot. To be clear, I buy a lot of bag patterns. I support independent bag makers and bag pattern writers.
I buy a lot of patterns.
I buy a lot of patterns. And I might not use all of it, but like how they constructed something or like to get measurements or like put my own tweak on it. Because like I want to at least support the person who gave me the idea.
Yes.
Right. So I'm scrolling Pinterest yesterday and I'm looking and I'm like, this is really a great bag. Right. And it's a video. And I'm like, this is a fantastic bag. And I was like, and so I screen capped it and I did my like manufacturer Googling foo and I found that bag. And so then I went back to the ad and I clicked into the ad and sure enough, that website has the exact same product catalog as the manufacturer. So like, it's just not a thing I can compete with because look, if somebody wanted to be an investor in my business, I absolutely can pick you bags that are going to sell like hotcakes. I know what's going to work. Mm-hmm. And and I can work with the manufacturer, I can customize and make it work in a better way because I understand sewing and I understand all of those things. I can write a tech pack. I know how to do all of those things for manufacturing.
Right.
And if I had somebody who was like, here, I want to give you $1 million for you to take over the bag world, girl, I could do that because I could model myself basically after the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Because that is what they are doing. And there is just no way for someone like me who needs to get in front of new eyes to compete like that. I can't afford.
You know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of the small mom and pop grocery stores that literally you just can't compete with the big grocery stores. Yeah. There's nothing you can do.
Right. And so like, so for me, it really boils down to like, how do I get in front of new people? And I know that you have the same problem. Like the algorithm doesn't, you know, like when you post something on Instagram, they send it to the first 10, like the most engaged 10% of your audience. Yes. If they engage, they send it to the next 25% most engaged. If they engage, then it's the next 40%.
But right now, Instagram hates me. I know that's a side note. It is bad. Anyways, go ahead. You're absolutely right.
And so like when you post something and if your audience just doesn't happen to come across it in their feed and not engage, then Instagram punishes you for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely true.
It's not, you can't win.
No.
It is truly becoming a pay to play situation. If I want to get a post in front of my customers, I have to pay.
Which you might be like, yeah, that's the way it should be. I understand. Like it's advertising. If you're not having the money come in, you can't have the money to pay. Like it's
and not only that, like the thing that people don't like So there's surge pricing and like postage, right?
I was just about to say that.
But like the surge pricing, so like if you got this here, I'm going to give you a crash course in meta ads, okay?
Oh, and that's a whole nother subject in the sense of, besides the pricing, knowing how to put the ad out there. It's not just as simple as like, oh, I'm going to post this picture. It is so involved.
It's so complicated. And so like you have to check so many different sections. Anyway, I have a video for you about that I think is really helpful if you want it. But so if you don't run a business and you have never had to do an ad on Meta or Facebook, here's what I'm going to talk about. So the more people are advertising, the more expensive it gets. So when you are placing an ad on Facebook or Instagram, it is an auction. You are bidding for that space. So let's say my budget is a healthy $50 a day. That's a lot of money for a small business.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money for a small business. That is $350 a week. That is a lot of money.
I mean, think about how many patterns I have to sell.
Right. Think about how many project bags I would have to sell just to break even.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So what that is so like if I have a healthy $50 a day, I have to bid on the space to get in front of your eyes on that algorithmic feed. So I have to bid on that space. Now that means during the holidays, I'm up against Lowe's, Home Depot, Target, Walmart, Jimmy Bean's Wool. They've got a huge budget because they're private equity now. Michael's. Any major private equity firm is just throwing money because they have money to burn. And so what happens is small people like Marley, like me, we don't have the money to bid enough money to even get a spot. Now, that said, that doesn't mean they're not going to take my $50.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to take my $50, place it one time, and then be like, sorry.
You know how me and Robin, we can start to tell if we're just not getting the reach we want, is if Robin is not seeing my ads. Because clearly she's my market. She is in my algorithm. She sees all the things. But if she is not seeing my ads even pop up once, we know there's a problem. Yeah. And the other thing is, in the ad side of stuff, if you are in there kind of watching throughout the day and seeing just how many times they're showing it, it's really small. And then towards the end of the day, when they haven't met their $50 quota, they've only spent $10. Then all of a sudden they're showing a whole bunch of people at midnight. And you're like, my audience is not there. Like, what am I going to do? Like it is really hard. It is seriously a struggle.
It's really, really difficult. And so like to get in front of new eyes, the best way to get in front of new eyes, and this is across the board for small business, is to have what is called social proof. Yes. So like when someone goes, oh my God, I love Marley Bird. She taught me how to knit or crochet. Or have you seen Marley Bird's patterns? Yes. They are so well tech edited. Or did you know about Jolly Holiday, where like you are commenting on a post that she posts about how awesome it is or how much you love it? Or like you see a post from me and you're like, haha, that's so relatable. Or that's the bag I've been looking for.
Not just liking it, which sounds ridiculous.
Not just liking it, but the social proof of like, literally saying something positive. YouTube too, like all of it.
All of it.
So basically what that says is the algorithm looks at that and goes, people are staying on the app. I want to be perfectly clear. The reason Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all of that is free is because you are the product. Yes. They are selling your data and access to your feeds. You are the product. That is why you can use it for free.
That's why they don't want to send anything that I post that it sends them away from Facebook. They
will emphasize. So like it's really hard to get you guys to go to the website if I can't post a link, right? So it's really difficult. And so and like China just has the money to like the tariffs are not slowing them down. Like I just want to be really clear. If they can make a bag, so like one of the bags that I showed,
clear, China's not paying the tariffs.
No.
We are.
So,
and if you don't know that, I'm sorry if I'm bursting your bubble and I'm upsetting you, but that's the truth of the matter. You really need to go look it up. We are paying the tariffs.
If you want to cry, I can tell you everything there is to know about tariffs and how they work because I actually print my fabric in China and have had to deal with them. So like I can tell you why the de minimis law was good and why it was bad, but why it is in fact necessary. I can tell you why it is that we have tariffs and I can tell you what they're doing to the economy. I can tell you why it is that I can no longer buy things stateside. I have to go directly to the manufacturer in China. Newsflash. There's not a single zipper on anything you own that was manufactured in the United States. We don't have zipper manufacturing.
Yep.
If you have something with a zipper, that zipper came from overseas. I promise. We cannot manufacture zippers here. So like, I can give you a whole crash course in tariffs because I had a steep learning curve.
But the bottom line is, no matter what these politicians are telling you, we are paying them.
We are paying them. Yeah. And like the other part of the tariffs, here's the thing that people don't realize. The reason everyone's talking about inflation, I know, like I will get back to my point in just a second, but we're going to just chase this rabbit. So the reason that inflation is so bad, has anyone here ever heard the term fiduciary responsibility?
Yes.
Right? So a company has a fiduciary responsibility to their shareholders. Now, here's what's important to know. When Henry Ford decided that the people who worked for him deserved to let their children go to school, earn a living wage, have time off, and be able to afford to live, he established a 40-hour work week with benefits. Now, here's the problem. He did that, and then all the people who were working for Chevrolet were like, I'm over here working for Ford because my kids don't have to work slave labor hours. So everybody went over to Ford. Well, Chevrolet was like, wait a second, you just took our whole workforce. So Chevrolet filed a federal lawsuit against Ford. And the stipulation of the lawsuit was that Henry Ford was not protecting the profits for his shareholders, that he had not protected those because he was cutting labor hours and paying people more. So here's the thing you should know. When that happened, that became a law. Chevrolet won. And that became a law. So now
let's pause for a minute, because Chevrolet had all the money to put behind this law and in the pockets of the politicians who were voting for it. Let's just be clear of how effed up our entire political system is. Doesn't matter if you're right, left, or whatever. That's just the fact of the matter.
So what happened was that became a federal law. That law is on the books today. So like, I know that Campbell's has been in the news recently because of like that whole got caught on camera thing. So like, but the thing you know,
people,
right? But here's the thing: Campbell's does not have a legal obligation to sell you nutritious food. It does not have a legal obligation to sell you good food. It does not have a legal obligation to do anything except line the pockets of their shareholders. Yep. That is their legal and one responsibility.
Yeah.
Yep. Everything else they have to comply with, but their legal responsibility is to make sure that their shareholders get the highest profits possible. Now, here's why tariffs are so bad for the country. I will just tell you because I can
pause for a minute. Thank you so much, everybody, for sticking around for all this, because I know that this is like a lot, but I honestly feel like it makes you a better consumer to understand how all of this works, whether you're buying from us or not. Like it's
right. Like, I mean, important. Look, you have to buy, look, I need a magic eraser. I have to buy that somewhere. That's not made by a small business. Okay. I need a magic eraser. I need bleach, Advil. So here's the thing. So let's say that the tariffs, we'll use a camera. Okay. Because I have one in my hand. So let's say this camera is made overseas. This camera is made in China. And because of the tariffs, let's say this camera, we're going to do easy math. This camera was $10. The American made, let's assume that we could make this 100% in the America, which is not really true because we're a global economy, but whatever. So like, let's assume that we could make this 100%, all the parts, everything, we could manufacture this in the United States. But because we manufacture this in the United States, this was $12. Okay. Now look, if I see the two things and they're exactly the same, I'm going to buy the $10 one. I'm buying the $10 one because that's who we are. Right. Here's the thing. If now, because of the tariffs, this Chinese made camera is $20 instead of $10.
Because as the person importing it, if they're charged more, they're going to charge you more. That's how this works.
Yeah. So, and there's a whole chain of that we got to talk about. So this is now $20 to the consumer because of the tariffs. Okay. Here's the thing. The one over here that we made over here in the good old US of A, this one, it can't stay $12 because their fiduciary responsibility is to make sure that they have the best profits for their customer or for their shareholders, which means that this one now has to be $19. because the market will bear 20.
Yes. Yes.
So that's the problem. And that's why inflation has gotten so bad. Now, here's the other thing. I'm going to use a personal experience that I have had. This is what I will tell you about. I have to buy things like snaps, zippers, zipper pulls, any kind of bag hardware, D-rings, like lobster claws. All of that is manufactured in China. None of that is manufactured here. Snaps are not even legal to manufacture in the United States. It's a felony.
Why?
Because the machinery can be retrofitted to counterfeit currency. I guess it can make coins. I don't know.
Okay.
So you can't, there's no snap making machines in the United States because they're illegal.
Got it.
Okay. So if you have a snap on a thing, it came from overseas. So here's the thing. I have been buying my snaps for the last 15 years from a very small business in Ohio. It's a family run business. They're also a dog rescue. So their profits rescue animals. Literally checking every single box.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They are delightful. If I order the wrong thing, she will call me. Like the owner will be like, hey, Linz, I see that you ordered this die, but I think that's the wrong die. So do you want me to fix that for you? Oh my God, yes, please send me an invoice if the price is different. An actual phone call from an actual human being.
Right.
It's delightful. So I will give you numbers. Okay. I normally buy 1,000 snaps for about $100. Okay. So that makes my snaps about 10 cents. Everything okay over there?
Grab a chair. I'm leaving. Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Okay. Is it Baby Bird?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Come here. Come say hi. Here, I'll let you sit for a minute. Say hi to everybody. They all heard my story about you throwing, how well you did. They all think that you're at Notre Dame because the way your media people put in ND.
Yeah, I totally thought that you like broke the Notre Dame record, and I was like, get it.
No, the Notre Dame record is probably like 5 meters farther than my record.
Still, that's not that far. Like,
it's that far. For 16 pounds.
It's like a 16-pound ball that you have to throw.
I'm aware what it is. My grandfather was a track star. Like he had shot puts just hanging out in the house. My grandmother used them as doorstops.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
All sorts of energy. We're talking about tariffs.
Tariffs?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's boring economics.
Tariffs, man. I don't know what they do, but
well, sit around, you could learn.
You need to know what they do, sir.
Well, I know what they do. I don't
Tariffs,
know.
Man.
Tariffs, man. All right, where are you going?
For the
right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure my stuff's out of your car.
All right.
All right, I love you.
You mean out of your car?
Yeah. I love you. Give me a hug. All right. You're coming back tonight, right? Yes. You're coming back tonight.
Hey, everyone. Y'all got to get the 24 Days of Quickies stuff that came out today, man.
You got to come down to the microwave, man.
You got to get the 24 Days of Quickies stuff that came out today. Come on now.
He should have a radio show. His voice is great.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, love you. All right, brush your teeth.
Where's your keys?
In my purse. Sorry, go ahead.
You're fine. Okay, so I buy my snaps
upstairs
for about 10 cents each, right? That's what my snap. This is like real math for my business. Okay, I want to be very clear. I buy my snaps for about 10 cents each. I'm more than willing to pay that. That includes shipping because that's a cost that you have to wear into your cost of goods. Okay, so shipping is included in that 10 cents. All right, so I buy my snaps for about 10 cents each. That means my supplier is paying probably about 5 cents each because that's how retail works, right?
You double it.
They double it. It's called Keystone. So she pays 5 cents. I pay 10 cents. This is very common. Now with the tariffs on snaps, because like the other thing that you may not know is that different items have different tariff rates. So like the tariff rate on cotton, like my fabric, is supposedly 57%. But when you add it all together, it ends up being 64% because it's 10, 20, 27. So like those little decimals add up. Okay. So but like metal goods have a higher tariff rate than cotton. So like the cotton rate is 7. So like, but like metal goods, like snaps and hardware, sometimes those are in the upwards of 15 to 25. I don't know why. It just is a thing. And that's fine. Like that's just the way it works. So her tariff, once it came in, her tariffs made the snaps to her 12 cents.
Oh.
Now here's the thing. If she was going to keep a 5-cent margin, that means I would pay 17 cents. That's still almost double for me.
Right.
But that's not how retail works. She's got to make her money because she's got to go overhead.
Mm-hmm.
So now that 12-cent snap costs me 25 cents, right? Well, then I have to turn it around and I have to make money on that snap because I have labor and overhead and all those things. Plus it has to be covered. So now what I used to charge you 20 cents for is now 50 cents.
Right.
Now, here's the thing that people are not realizing. So my supplier paid the tariff and then she sold it to me. So I paid the tariff. Now the tariff's doubled. I sell it to you. The tariff is tripled. So the number of people
who quadrupled, right?
Yes. It's exponential.
Yeah.
So the number of people who touch it, the tariff isn't a one-time thing. The tariff, so manufacturer to my supplier, that's one time. Then they double it, that's 2 times. Then I double it, that's 4 times. So what was a 5-cent snap is now 50 cents to my end consumer.
And we're just talking, I mean, imagine that in like dollars. So now what was $10, now $50.
Right. And so that is why tariffs are so bad for the economy, because every time someone has to touch it, and I want to be clear, I don't have to deal with like brokerage firms to get things into the United States. Like I don't have to deal with that because I don't import enough, but like companies like Coach and Louis Vuitton, like luxury brands, they have to deal with brokers. They have brokerage fees. That's a percentage they're adding into that as well. Like there's so many things that go into importing that you do not see and that you do not know and that I've had to learn. And like, so that tariff just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And so then everything gets more and more and more expensive. So for me to make sure that I don't have to raise my prices, I now cannot shop with the small business owner in Ohio. I have to go to China and buy it from a manufacturer, which is worse for everybody.
So when these politicians are like, we're going to make China pay, we're going to make India pay, they're not. They're hurting us.
Yeah.
I mean, all the politicians, I am so mad at all the politicians.
Look, I want to be very clear. I don't like any of them. All of them. Across both sides.
Across both.
Don't care.
Cannot stand them. And they don't care about us.
No.
I don't care what y'all think. They don't care about us at all. They don't care about us. They just care about staying in office so that they can keep making money from these big companies that can keep paying them so that they can keep making money and hurting us. That's why we as a society are like really, really, really hurting.
That's why people are so angry.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad at the whole thing. I'm so mad. So mad.
Yeah. And so so that's how tariffs are impacting small businesses because small businesses cannot absorb that. Like large corporations can to a level, but small businesses can't. Like my margin cannot absorb a five-time increase.
This is absolutely true.
Yeah. And that's why I ordered this bag.
That's why we boiled down to it.
I can order this entire bag with a strap, like a crossbody strap. This entire bag, I can order this finished thing for less than the cost of the hardware and interfacing.
And that's the hardest part. That's the hardest part.
And
so back to, so now we had our little tariff course here. No, don't be sorry. I think it's important for people to, I think it's important for people to hear outside of what the talking
news is telling you.
Yeah. Like this is real. This is not
also, I don't trust news.
Yeah.
At all.
Like it's all awful. It's all awful. But going back to the whole point of the town hall was to let people understand how this is all working. Like this is what's happening.
And basically, because the town hall was like, should I do Hankmas? Now, Hankmas is my favorite event of the year. You know how much I love that event.
You love it.
Even though it is so incredibly
freedom.
It is so incredibly exhausting in the time and materials and just cranking so hard. I'm so tired all the time, but I flippin' love that event. Okay. And the reason I love that event is one, I get to just do whatever I want. I can, and there's no pressure. Cause if it's a dud, okay, it was a dud. I don't have to launch the whole thing to find out it's a dud. You know what I mean? I can try it once and be like, this wasn't it. And let's be clear. Most of them are duds. I want to be very clear. I have kept maybe a dozen of these, and I have been doing Hankmas for almost 10 years. So like most of them aren't things that we keep in our regular rotation. Sometimes we hit gold, worth doing, gold, hidden potential, gold, hither, thither, gold, but like not always. And so I love it, but mostly financially for me, the way to make the best return on my investment is to make big bags, totes, project bags, not like doodad bags or notions.
Yeah. But
that means that the price point is going to be higher.
Yes.
So like my question was, should I do this? Because like, and I even have like a mood board, like I have an inspo board. Like I always make a storyboard of like things that I want to try. And I showed everybody and they're like, oh, like I have been throwing around the idea of like a scissor cozy, like something to put your scissors in your bag for years. I'm like, nobody's going to do that.
Yeah.
Turns out everybody wants one.
Right.
You know, like, and that was information that I did not have. So like, that's a small thing that I can make. That's easy. That's like, I can make that a lot out of scrap. Like I don't have to like cut something specific for it. So I can make a lot out of scraps that we've got like say laying around the studio. So like that keeps the cost down. But then like but I have to make the amount of money that I need to make to like stay in business. I would have to sell several hundred of those, which is hard. Like how many scissor cozies do you really want or need? Right.
I understand.
And so like, it's better financially for me to make totes because I can sell one tote and make the same amount of money that if I sold 5 scissor cozies. I don't know if that math is accurate, but like the concept.
Yeah. The concept.
Right. I haven't done any math. So, but like, that also means that like the price point's generally between 35 and 55. Like that's about what a tote costs if I produce it. So like, but if you don't have money to spend $45 to $55 on a tote, then you're not going to come. And I understand that. I want to be completely clear. I am not upset about that. I am upset at the economy. I'm upset with the politicians who are running this economy. I'm upset with all of that. So like, it doesn't have, I'm not mad at my customer base.
No,
I'm upset that we are all in this.
We're in this at this point. Yeah.
This point. And like, everybody was so supportive and kind. And I cannot express to you how buoyed I feel, like truly knowing that these people are like, what can I do to help? How can we assist you? Like, and I was like, really the best thing to do is like interact with every piece of content you see, post a comment, share it to a friend. Like, even if you send it to me, I don't care. I will take all the DMs, send them to me, send them to Marley.
Yeah.
We don't care.
No,
we don't care. So like, if you are someone that you see the content, because like some people don't. So if you see the content, interact with it, leave a comment, save it, send it, whatever, like it, whatever, I'll add it to your story, whatever you can do that way. And then like post what in marketing is called UGC, user generated content. So like that's why those TikTok shop influencers are so successful for China. Like they are so successful for China because they're like, look at how great my bag is. And then they like show you everything they can put in it.
Right.
And all of those things are very aesthetically together, right? Which is not realistic at all.
No.
Like I might have a book cover that's this and a notebook that's this. And then I've got like my actual book, which is something else, right? These things are not aesthetically the same. But when you look at that TikTok video, all of those things are very aesthetically. It's like, if it's like a pink bag, everything's sort of like pink.
Yeah, it's very
like
soothing.
Her water bottle is pink.
Yeah.
And her pencil bag is pink. And all the pens are pink. And then her iPad case is pink. And her scrunchie is pink. And her room is light pink. Like this is all very strategically planned to make you think that you will be as organized as this. That is the way marketing works.
I mean, that's kind of,
it's not honest.
No. Well, yeah. I was going to say it kind of couples with like, it's the clothing marketing too. That's why, plus size in the clothing world is 14. Like a plus size model is a size 14. That's not plus size. I'm like, that's not a big girl.
It's not a big girl.
But yeah, it's the same idea is when you see clothes on smaller people internally you think, oh, I'm going to look like that.
I'm going to look like her. Yeah. And so like the best thing to do is if you are a person who uses my product, or like if you're a person who's made a pattern by Marley, post a video. A video. Because people will stop for a video that is user generated. How have you fallen down this mistake?
Which one?
I'm scrolling and I go, oh, what's that? And I click it. It's an Amazon ad, but I thought it was a TikTok.
I'm not on TikTok, so I don't know.
Well, or a reel. Amazon's gotten me a whole bunch because they're paying for user generated content.
Yeah.
So like, but again, I can't afford to pay for user generated content because I'm trying to make rent.
Right.
Right. Like I'm not Jeff Bezos. I can't buy an island or go to the moon.
Or shut down. What did he shut down? Greece or Venice? Venice.
Well, we tried, but the people of Venice were like, F you. So like, those are things that you don't, that's a psychological part of marketing. But like, if you are a person who like, I love this bag, right? If you can post why you love the bag, like, even if it's just like a silent video of you just putting all of your crap in the bag.
Yeah.
Or like hold up like a picture of like Marley's pattern, like do that like pop up and then like you wearing yours, because seeing it on a body like mine will make me more likely to buy that pattern.
Even as you're making it, like taking pictures of me, like this is so much fun, or wow, this is a really great pattern, or anything along those lines are it's so incredibly helpful.
It's so helpful. And so like my community was really like, what can we do to help? And I was like, user generated content. And they were like, okay, well, can we have a prompt? Well, then Angie is standing here. And of course her daughter is in middle school. I'm okay.
6'7".
I'm
6'7".
I'm okay.
Girl, my youngest,
I don't want to talk about
it. My oldest son is talking about getting married.
No. So her daughter's in middle school. Well, they've just had a spirit week. And she was like, we're going to do the 12 days of spirit week for ELB. And so she came up with prompts. And so like she posted it in Bag Buddies. And it was like, today is like, show us your oldest ELB. Right? Like now, if you've been with me for a long time,
today's?
That's today's.
Oh, game on. Game on.
To be fair, y'all, she was my very first retail sale ever.
Ever.
That's how I met Marley Bird.
Oh, I was made for this.
Let's go.
Put me in, coach. I was made for this.
And so like literally Angie is over here with like she didn't want to move the sticky notes, so she just wrote on all of the sticky notes.
That's awesome.
Oh my God. I did not realize that. That was why that bot came on here, was like 6'7".
Oh my God.
I didn't realize that's why. I will turn it over for tomorrow.
That's funny.
And so it's a 67 Chevy Impala. And if you get that reference, you are my people.
And I love that it's my Patronus is a 67 Chevy Impala. The only reason I know it's because my daughter is your people. I never watched the show.
I know. Because like she and I are definitely the same.
Yes.
We are the same. And so they said they would be posting user generated content. And then several people were like, well, I'm in a whole bunch of like Discords and Facebook groups. Can I promote your business there? Like, absolutely. But please don't violate any rules. Any rules. Like, I don't want you to get banned from a community that you love. I appreciate your support 100%, but like, please make sure that it's like done correctly, because I don't want anybody to get removed from a group.
Right.
So like, that's a way to do it. And then like, so Angie, I don't know what the prompts are. She read them all to me last night. Do I remember them? No. But so she's running the 12 days of Spirit Week for ELB so that everybody has something to post, which is super fun. I never thought of it. Like, what a great idea.
Does Angie want to come do it on my stuff?
I mean, if you pay her, I'm sure she will.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, awesome. Angie's monetized her personal Facebook page.
That's good.
Yeah. Like Angie's really good.
That's good.
She's really good. So that's something we're doing. And then like, I've designed a few things.
Just a couple.
Just one or two. And so like, I actually did the math on it. And if it was quick math, it was rough math. But if my math is correct, I have almost 4,000 different fabrics patterns.
Oh, wow. I mean, the first one I have is the sheep knitting.
I didn't design that.
I know, but that's the first one I have.
But that's the first one. Yeah, that was that fabric is the reason why I started making sheep that weren't red, black, and white, because that was the only thing that they would only print that fabric in red, black, and white.
And it's a bucket, isn't it? Like, it's not a bag.
Useful. It's a useful.
No, I don't have a useful. I don't have a useful. No, that a useful
we
is
found it in Denver. I could have sworn it was a useful.
I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna remove myself.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I can't not see the 6-7 and I have to flip it. I can't. No, I can't. Okay, there we go. Because like I don't 6-7. So anyway, so knowing that I have all these patterns, but like I can't obviously have 4,000 different fabrics in my studio. I don't have the space or the money. And then just like it not doing things makes it tough. So I also have a sublimation printer. That printer right there. I don't know if you guys know what sublimation is. It allows you to take you can print the special ink on the special paper, and then you can heat it up on a special thing, and then it transfers the image from the paper to whatever you want it to be on. You've probably seen them on like tumblers on Etsy and things like that. Well, there's a lot of, they're called sublimation blanks that you can get. And as a person who loves a notebook, I decided to get notebooks. And so I was like, well, I can do notebooks and I can do this and I can do that. And everyone was like, oh my God, immediately, yes, we need the notebooks. So this one I put in a little bit wrong. But so like it's a notebook with one of our fabric patterns on it. Dean Winchester did own that. Absolutely. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, Mindy. That makes total sense. Like the 6-7 nerds. Oh, woof. And so people were like, well, I would love like a notebook and like a Kindle case and like a pen and a tumbler that all matched like a set. And I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. And like, that wasn't a thing that I had thought of. And they had, like, I hadn't thought of doing pens, like writing utensils, pens. You can sublimate pens. There are specific ones for that. And so I was like, isn't that so cool? I love a notebook. Like I love it. I love a good pen. I love a notebook. And so they came up with those ideas, which was really great. And I really appreciated that. And like, you know, by the time we got to the end, there were so many ideas. Like Angie was writing them down again, like here's all her ideas. Angie was writing them down because I was just surviving. And also this right here is driving me nuts. I got my hair cut yesterday and like, I didn't dry my hair right. And now I feel like alfalfa. This is anywho. Just going to hold it here until like my hair goop warms up and sticks it down. Just being just an 80s model over here. Okay. And so we came up with those ideas, and then I love earrings. Like I made these, that's my logo. Like I made these, I have laser beams. And so we talked about making earrings with like the patterns on them, or like that can say things. I really wish Marley would come back because that was the thing I wanted to talk to her about. Or like we can make stitch markers, because again, sublimation and laser beams, like that combination is very good for us as a maker space. Is it down? Okay, that's better. Yes, no, that's better. Marley Bird, come back. I'm dying over here. I feel, hi, my friend.
Just a second. I'm going to get you on my phone and take you over. I literally just dumped out all my bins. So I want to add, but I need to.
Okay, you are very fancy and I believe in you.
I'm going to see if I can do this.
So anywho, so we came up with a bunch of ideas, and I'm very excited about the ideas. Stitch markers, earrings, because Marley, I know you love earrings. And here's the thing. Yeah. We could make Marley Bird earrings. We could make Marley Bird stitch markers.
I mean, I'm not opposed to that.
I mean, I'm just saying. Right, we can make Marley Bird bag charms, like Marley made me do it bag charms.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Or like Marley made me do it earrings. Or like, you know how you said like, bruh.
I mean, seriously, that happens all the time. Hold on. I can't, like, I had you like full screen and now I can't find you.
I'm over here. Hi.
I know. I'm sorry. Sometimes I really hate the computer trying to figure this stuff out. Anybody on a Mac that knows how to, when you have things full screen and then it opens up another, like they're on another screen. I can't
F11?
find it. I can't find you. Where are you?
Hit F11? F11.
F11?
Yeah.
Nope.
Hit escape. Hold down escape until you exit full screen.
I am live, Laura. It's not working.
Okay, I don't know. Those were my guesses.
No, thank you. Let me look. Hold on. How do I like bring all my windows forward? This is
Can't
really...
you do this on you have a trackpad, right? Isn't
it?
I
can't even see you.
Like if you hold your hand up and then you swipe it together like you're pinching.
No, it's like it doesn't do that. Okay, this is really bothersome.
No, I can't help.
It's okay. I'll do this. I got it. Maybe I figured it out. Show all windows. Nope. This is wild.
Terrible. This makes me feel so much better about my technological life.
Like, so what happened was I had it, the window was open.
Lindsey says Control-Alt-D twice.
Control-Alt-D twice? Nope.
Okay.
Control-Option-D twice?
Yeah,
nope.
I guess your option.
Nope.
I
mean, so you can make it so that there's like, I had one Chrome open over here, one Chrome open over here.
Yeah.
And then I hit OBS and it took those away and then now it opened OBS. But it's not like those are way over here waiting. It's like that window, whatever that was, is somewhere. That's why I can still hear you. I just can't see you. It's the wildest thing.
Look, OBS and I had a fight, so I definitely am not a fan.
Okay, now you're here. So now, okay. Let me get escape.
Yeah. No.
This is so annoying. Start virtual camera. I'm in too deep now to go away, y'all. So you're gonna have to just bear with me. I'm in too deep.
We are here for this adventure. Oh, I see your camera.
Okay. All right. Maybe this will be okay. So I'm gonna go like this so I don't make you guys sick. All right. I'll be back.
Good call.
You know what? I don't know if this has sound. Hold on.
I don't know. We can no longer hear you. Nope, we cannot hear you.
Okay, so my iPhone doesn't have sound, so I'm going to be screaming from the other room.
Okay, fun. I think you're right. I think it's the bucket. I think it's that one that says knit purl right there on top. Yeah, that one. Oh my God, I stamped that with a rubber stamp. I think that was your first bag.
I mean, this is wild.
Y'all, if you ever want to know if she's your true friend, would she be willing to make a giant mess just to support you? That is Marley Bird. Oh, she bought that fabric for me to make bags out of. That's what that is. I can tell you that right now. Oh, I love that fabric. Yeah, dinosaurs. You got some oldies but goodies in there, girl. Needle cases. Yeah, that's Joel Dewberry. I didn't design that. I can't take credit. Oh, yeah, that one's another good one. Yeah, that stockinette. Like, How do you know she's your best friend? Right there. She's my bestie. I am very, very blessed. And then there's more up there.
Come back. Not gonna lie, that was fun. Emptying all of that and being like, oh yeah. Like, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
But some of those fabrics are so awesome, Linz.
Well, a lot of those I didn't design. Like, you were here before I was designing fabrics. So like a lot of that is like Joel Dewberry and like Anna Marie Horner and Amy Butler. A lot of those.
It's some good stuff.
But
were some of those like a blast from the past?
Oh my God, yeah. But like that pink and orange floral.
It is so, that's the only, because that's a useful, right?
That's a barrel. That's a barrel.
That's the only one of those I have. I have a lot of the buckets. You
you love a bucket.
I love a bucket. I have 4 of them right here. Like, I love them.
You
like,
love a bucket.
This is the one you made me special. And that's the one you made me special. And that one's the one you made me special.
Well, I mean, there are perks to being my friend.
Right?
Yeah.
I love these. They're my favorites. And this is my cocoa one.
Oh, I forgot I made you a cocoa one.
Yeah. Like, I love all that stuff. Anyways,
Anyway, that was there was a lot of ideas, and now I have like 1 million things to do on the website to make it so that it'll function, so that it's easy for people to find.
So are we doing Hankmas?
We're doing Hankmas, but we're not. It's probably not going to be the same as it normally is. Like, I probably won't do it in as many fabrics. And what I might do is be like, hey, I made it up in these 12 or 18 fabrics, but if you want it in a different fabric and I have that fabric in stock, if you send me an email, like, I can send you an invoice.
Got it.
It's probably what we're going to have to do. So Mindy, I love the idea of Marley doing a bag and then me doing a liner, but it requires that your gauge is perfect.
Yeah.
Which is very hard.
Yeah.
Cause I did that with Buffalo Wool Co. They had a tote and it had like bison on it. It was colorwork. It was gorgeous. Did you design that? Was that you?
No.
Oh. It was gorgeous and they needed a liner for it. So I made a project bag liner for it and I sold it to them. No problem. Didn't bother me in the slightest. The problem was that if your gauge was off, the interior didn't fit. So, but I did that with them for, I think I made 100 of those, something like that.
Yeah.
I love the idea, but gauge. And like the thing about a bag is like, you don't have to worry about the gauge, right?
Right.
Like,
that's the beauty of it.
It's not a garment.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you want to do like the other thing that I suggested, so like I made this sticker. This is Yarnivore.
Yes, I saw that the other day.
Well, I can get it. So I was like, I want to do shirts, but here's the thing. I have always been a huge proponent that if you want to advertise in this space here, you have to pay for that. Right? Like I have some graphic tees that I love, but typically like I'm not posting like Ralph Lauren. No, if you want to advertise in this space, you paying me. I have like Toothless because I love a dragon moment. But if you want to advertise in this space, you're paying me. So I don't have a lot of graphic tees. And I was like, well, I mean, and I have this really big. And I was like, well, I guess I can put it across. Right. And I said that to Dave and he goes, don't you have to pay to advertise here? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, honestly, it would be so much better if you did it down the arm.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Yeah. And then like my whole brain exploded. And then last night we were talking about doing it like long sleeve t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, where it says like Yarnivore. And then somebody was like, can you do like from the shoulder? Cause like print on demand, you know, I'm talking about print on demand, like Printify or whatever. They want to put it here or on the back. That's it. Those are your two options.
Yeah.
If you want to put it on the sleeve, it's like a $6 upcharge. It's absurd.
Wow.
I'm like, absolutely not. So then they were like, what if we did like, I have like rainbow feathers that look like they're falling. And they were like, what if you did that down the sleeves? Or like, I have stickers that say like, it looks like a little tattoo and it's like a pink heart and it says ADHD and one says autism. Like you could put them on the, like this part or like on the bottoms of like the bottom part of your sweatshirt or like right in the center behind your neck, right? Those are placements that I can do that like, I made this. It's not like something being produced at a giant facility and shipped to you. Like you're supporting a small business. And so now I'm like, What else can I put on a shirt?
So like I've trademarked the name by Crafty. So like I wanted to do sweatshirts to say I'm by Crafty. Like
we can do that.
It totally, I don't, how long have we had the website now? Like 2 or 3 years? Like I still have up here, not Spotify, Shopify, or not Shopify.
Printify?
Thank you. I'm like, what is, why don't I just fucking read it? Printerly.
Perimenopause.
Sorry for the F word drop. Printerly. That's what it says. Like, it's just because I've been wanting to do Printerly forever. And
and like, the thing is like, so again, the United States produces less than 1% of the world's cloth. Almost all of that cloth is taken up by the military industrial complex. So when I say that, it is going into uniforms, it's going into parachutes, it's going into tents, it's going like things for our military men and women that I think are important. I don't want you to misunderstand. Like, I'm not upset about that, but that's what our military. But that's what our cloth is being used for. That makes sense. China produces 49% of the world's cloth. So if you are wearing a piece of clothing right now, there is a 90% chance that it was produced, that the cloth itself was woven or made in China. If not, it's made in India, Singapore, or Taiwan. That's where fabric is woven. Again, I've learned a lot. But if you are wearing a piece of clothing, we do not have a lot of clothing manufacturers here in the United States. And those clothing manufacturers we do have in the United States do not do mass production. So if you're buying a t-shirt, like if you're going to Target and buying a t-shirt, or you're buying a t-shirt from a print on demand service like on Etsy because you thought it was cute, all of those shirts are produced overseas. They're all produced in factories overseas. And that's just how it is. So like those print on demand services, typically they can buy enough of a blank, that's what they're called, to get a really good price. But with the cost of everything going up, they just keep increasing the price of those, even though they may not have had to spend that money yet, because they're anticipating having to spend that money. And so like Printify, if you want a hoodie on Printify, like if I was to do it through a print on demand service, I would have to charge almost $75 to make 15.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so like, I was like, that is not for me. Like, that's not for me. Cause I'm not like, as a person in this economy, I can't spend $75 on a hoodie, but here's the thing. I can buy the blank hoodie for a fraction. And then there's a small local business run by a woman here in town who has a printer that can print the decals that you can put on. So then I'm supporting a small business, a small woman-owned business in town, and keeping her in business. And then I can get the blanks myself from, it's actually like a warehouse in Nashville that Angie isn't far from. So she said she'd go pick them up for me. So I can offer up to like 5X hoodies and 5X long sleeve shirts. And then like, you can specify where do you want it placed? Like if you want a pocket, that's fine. I get it. You want it on your pocket. That's fine. Do you want it down your sleeve? We can do it down your sleeve. You want it on your back? Because I'm not a facility that's like cranking it out on a machine. I'm a person. And so like being able to do that. So we're going to do those two. Why not? Cool. Like throw spaghetti at a wall.
I think that's cool. I told John that I was going to sell a bunch of samples to make some money to go to Disney because I can't keep a secret.
Yeah, I know. I knew.
And he was like, oh, well, that would be really cool. And I was like, all right, well, so when I'm not like in bed the rest of the week because I'm getting everything ready. I mean, that's throwing spaghetti at a wall. That's me too. Just trying to do something. I don't know.
Well, because the other idea I had for earrings. So like I have these.
I like those ones you're wearing.
This is my logo.
I know. Those are cute.
I made that. Like these are like, they're the right length. These are cute. And like acrylic, you'd think is really heavy. It weighs nothing.
No, it's super light.
But I also thought like we could do ones that say like knit and purl, but like, I love the idea for like crochet. You could like collect your favorite because like there's so many stitches in crochet.
Yeah.
Like you would build a set. I think that could be fun.
Granny Stitch.
Yeah. Like Granny Stitch, or you could do like SCDC, like be fun. But then like, you could also do like our favorite pattern on this, or we could do like Marley made me do it on this.
Oh, I like that.
So anyway, just a lot of ideas.
That's good. That's good that they came through and you came up with all these ideas. I think that's really
and I really, I mean, like, I cannot express how grateful I am to have I always joke that if someone tried to come for me, that I have a group of pointy stick wielding women behind me, and that you should not try that.
Yeah.
And so it was really like, I've always joked because I know that they're in my corner, but like really seeing that happen in real time was very moving and very emotional.
Oh, I bet.
So, I'm really grateful that they are, in my corner. So
that's really good. All right, girlfriend, it is almost 12:30.
I know I got to go because I got people coming in.
Okay. Tomorrow, do you want to go at 10:30 or do you want to go a little later? Because it's Sunday, or we can even skip a day if we wanted to.
Up to you. It's your show. I'm just your emotional support bestie. Like,
I mean, I could use a little time off.
Okay. You want to just skip it tomorrow?
Yeah, well, the hard part is I promised the designers that I go live. So you know what? Let me just go live. You take a day off. You literally need a day off before. I'll just go live and show people what the patterns are, and then I'll be done.
Okay.
I'll just do that. And then you can have a little get some time off. You got a lot of stuff coming up, and you could have a little time off.
Okay.
If you want to pop on from your couch, you can, but I don't want you to go.
No, I will be here. I will be here.
Well, all right. Well, then you decide. Same time, 10:30.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Okay, everybody. That's it from us today. I hope you enjoyed the talk. Don't forget to what did she call it? 12 days?
12 days of Spirit Week.
12 days of Spirit Week.
Because the week is apparently 12 days now.
I think that's awesome. All right. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Bye.